What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Bruce Springsteen. Yes, indeed. Bruce Springsteen Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Peter Snedden. Peter wanted to watch me react to this song from Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band called Light of Day. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I've never heard this song before. This does not strike a bell. It does not resonate. I don't believe I've ever heard it before. Now, as always, if I start hearing the song and I go, oh, yes, I have heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Bruce Springsteen, okay? And the video has 333,204 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Light of Day, live in New York City. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
This is a fun tune. I'm having a fun time watching this and listening to it. The song itself is fun. It's constructed in a very fun way. Nothing serious. A lot of sustained chords, which opens up a lot of opportunity vocally for vocal work for whoever's singing. Doesn't matter who it is. On top of that, when you're having those sustained chords, there's a lot of things that you can do from a showmanship standpoint, and they're doing it. The whole taking up the guitars and putting the guitars up in the air, you know, is it necessary? No, it's not necessary, but for the purpose of showmanship, yeah, it is. I mean, if you're talking about wanting to put on a good live show, you want to take every opportunity you can to draw attention to what's happening on the stage. And doing stuff like that, it's simple, it's easy, but you don't see people do it anymore these days. You really don't. You don't see bands do that these days, which is a shame, because it's showmanship, is what it really comes down to, is what the people are paying money to come and see. And this is what I keep telling everybody is, when it comes to live shows, you're not going there just to hear the songs. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're going there to hear the music. Yeah, you are. But you're paying to see the show. That's why no one says, oh, I'm going to a concert to hear the music. No one ever says that. Nobody. Everybody always says, I'm going over there to see the show. I'm going to go see the show.
The cream of the crop!
See the show!
That's the truth.
But bands don't understand that these days. So many bands have turned to shoegazers. They just stand there like trees and watch their instruments, and they stare at their shoes, and they play the songs. And that's all fine and dandy, but don't expect, to be able to, down the road pay, or have people paying 50, 60, 100, 200. In Bruce Springsteen's case, I've heard, people paying upwards of like, $500 for the cheap seats. I mean, look, you can't charge that if you're sitting there gazing at your shoes. You can't. Try it. Watch how badly you fail. Anyway, I'm having a great time with this. Let's keep going. Right up front. I don't know who that guitar player is. He's not using a pick. He's playing like a classical fingered style. Interesting. I mean, it frees up. Listen, when you're playing that style of guitar, it gives you options. It does. I mean, you're not relying on the pick to be its own. You're not relying on the pick to hit each and every single string each and every time. You got your 4 fingers and your thumb. And if you go back, we'll go back. I'll show you. Okay, watch his thumb in particular right here. His thumb is hitting strings along with his other 4 fingers. He's literally playing with all 5 digits on his hand. Watch. Okay, maybe not all 5. Okay, maybe not all 5, but he's playing with 4 of them. His pinky isn't being used, but his ring, index, middle, and thumb all being utilized. It gives you options. That's a great way to approach a guitar solo like that. That's fantastic. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Booker, looks like East Atlanta, Rio, Chicago, Fargo, Sarasota, Buffalo, Toronto, Wednesday, Arizona, Wichita, Tulsa. I don't want to see you, but Little Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Salt Lake City, Tennessee, Jersey, New York City.
Woo! Take a breath. Woo!
These little tag shoes. Wherever I've gone, I've seen people lost in confusion. I've seen people lost in the wilderness of the concrete jungle. I've seen people lost in the loneliness of the subways. I've seen people lost in envy over the Jersey Devils winning the Stanley Cup.
Boo! Boo! Oh, don't you ever go to New York and say that. That is a terrible thing to say. Oh, God.
What's the matter with you?
You don't ever go anywhere in New York City and talk about the New Jersey Devils winning the Stanley Cup. That, oh, God. How he's not getting trash thrown at him right now, I don't know. I'm a Kings fan, and even I would never do that. Oh, my God, no. You know what? I don't care. Hey, put that pig nose all you want. I don't care. I want to hear him say that again. And I want to hear the boos coming out of the crowd when he says it.
I've seen people lost in envy over the Jersey Devils winning the Stanley Cup.
Woo! Oh, backpedal, 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 backpedal.
I've seen people lost at the Statue of Liberty, which is actually in New Jersey.
Oh, God.
I've seen people lost in the New York Giants memorabilia who actually happened to play in New Jersey. I've seen people lost singing the theme song, New York, New York, which, come to think of it, is actually sung by a man from New Jersey.
Oh, my God.
I've seen people lost when a garbage man go on strike and the garbage piles it up and they keep trying to send it to New Jersey.
This is putting on a show. This is showmanship. He's playing off the crowd. I love it. I love it. So some people will go, well, this song is taking too long and we want to get back to the song. No, then you're here for the wrong reason. This is putting on a show. This is entertaining. This is called getting a response from the crowd. Good or bad. He's antagonizing the crowd, talking about, stuff that's going on in New Jersey. And I mean, it's the worst I still think was, talking about the New Jersey Devils winning the Stanley Cup. But he's mentioning a bunch of stuff. What he's doing is whipping the crowd into a frenzy. I'm still surprised he's not getting stuff chucked at his dome, but, it's okay. I'm still waiting for shoes or something to come flying by his head, but I don't know. The night's young. We'll see. We'll see where this goes.
I can feel your pain. But that's all right, because tonight I've come across the great Hudson River on an ambassadorial mission to bring peace, love, and brotherhood to these two great civilizations. I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight tonight. I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight to re-educate you, to resuscitate you, to regenerate you, to reconfiscate you, to recombobulate you, to re-indoctrinate you, to re-sexualate you, to rededicate you, to re-liberate you with the power and the glory, with the power and the glory, with the promise, with the majesty, with the mystery, with the ministry of rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Now, unlike my competitors, I cannot, I shall not, I will not promise you life everlasting. But I can promise you life right now.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is raise your hand and say, I.
That was fun. That was just fun across the board. All aspects. Fun. Good times. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band with Light of Day, live in New York City. Woo. That was a request from Peter Snedden. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. All right.
Why?
This song was not trying to be anything that it wasn't intended to be. This was a straight ahead, feel good rock and roll tune. Super simple, nothing complex, nothing fancy, not trying to pretend like it's something it's not. It was exactly what it was meant to be. And it was executed in a fun, uplifting, energetic, entertaining manner. Lots of movement on stage, lots of motion, lots of interaction, both with each other and with the crowd, and not just from Bruce, everybody across the board. Even the drummer. I found out one of the viewers in the comment section actually informed me that's Max Weinberg. I didn't recognize him at first. And then I watched this video and I'm like, oh my God, that is Max Weinberg. That's pretty cool. No, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised one bit. He's a phenomenal drummer. And like I said before, Bruce Springsteen is not going to hire a bunch of schlubs, a bunch of nobodies, a bunch of, a bunch of no talents. He's going to hire the best he can possibly get his hands on. And he definitely got a catch with Max Weinberg. Speaking of the band in general, this was a great example of what I'm talking about when I say, it's important for the band to watch the band leader, because the band leader is going to always be able to give cues and stuff like that. When we got to that middle section, that breakdown section where he was doing all the talking and stuff like that, everybody's eyes in the band were on him. Everybody's eyes were on Bruce, watching for the cues, and they all hit every single cue from what I could tell. That is the sign of a good band. It really is. That is a consummate sign. That is a sign of consummate professionals in the musicians, to be able to watch for cues and hit the cues. There's a difference between watching for them and actually hitting them. There's a bit. You can watch for the cues all day long. Doesn't mean you're going to hit them. Across the board, this was a lot of fun to watch. It really was. And the song had a great feel to it. It did. It was a simple song, but great groove, great instrumentation, great chordal structure. I got no complaints. I really don't. I'm okay. All right. If I'm being 100% honest here, which I always do my best to be with you guys. If I'm being 100% honest, the breakdown section, there were a couple of parts where it did kind of go on a little too long, if I'm being honest, okay? But it didn't take away from the overall performance. I do feel like if they had shortened up those two sections a little bit, one where he was kind of on his back holding onto the mic stand, and the other one when he was doing the eye part, a little long there. He did a little too long. But other than those two parts, everything else was well-paced, well-timed, well-executed. And I got no complaints. That's why it's getting the 8.5. It's a great job, a great score for a great job. If you're not sure what an 8.5 means, look down below at my scoring chart. An 8.5 is literally a great score. 8.0 is the bottom threshold for great. So this is 0.5 higher than great. So keep that in mind. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I would absolutely watch this again. I know it was long. I know it was like almost 12 minutes long, but I would actually watch that again. That was fun. So, 8.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.